Hi everyone. I'm literally doing my intro for the 50th time because really sit down things, certain things are just not my thing. But anyway, how are you guys? I hope you guys are fantastic. You are feeling good. And first of all, let me apologize for my 2 second incompetence. I know that I haven't been available. I know that I showed up on your screens, you guys, for like 2 seconds, and then the next 2 seconds have gone. But please, I apologize, and I promise you that from now on, I will take it upon myself that you guys get entertained. I will be talking to you. I will be sharing my story with you guys about how I almost, disclaimer, almost, okay, I almost lost my V cards to a nobody. You're probably wondering, what kind of a nobody that was, right? Yeah, I know you're wondering, but anyway, you are about to find out. And without waste of time, let's just get into this video. So guys, this happened it happened last year. By the way, this is my first year into university. It happened last year when I was doing grade 12. We were it was like somewhere it was what was it actually? But it was in the times when we were writing our final exams, right? Grade 12 final exam. So I had this idea because my friends have been talking. They're saying that what, we're gonna be going out, we're gonna be doing this and that after we finish the last paper, blah 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 blah. And because of the COVID thingy and everything that was going on, we had to finish our exams very late. It was like somewhere in between December. So you understand the mood. I'm finishing my last paper, and it just so happens that it's December. And I'm like, all my life I've been trying to be just be a good kid, right? I'm a good child. I'm chilled, okay? Man, I'm very chilled, and for a lot of you that know me, you would know that I never, just go out and do all those crazy stuff that my friends would do and come tell me about them on Mondays, how their weekend went, da 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 da. So this time I was like, okay, this is my last year in high school, and I know that I'm gonna do well. I know that I'm gonna pass. Regardless of what happens, regardless of what in what paper is turned upside down, I know that I will pass because I'm prepared and I'm very much ready for this, right? So okay, I have been thinking in my mind, because my friends will be saying, no, we're gonna go out, blah blah blah, after the last paper, and I'm like, you know what? Let me be a bad kid. Let me be a bad kid for once. So I'm gonna go with them. I don't know how will I do that, but I'm gonna explain to my mother how do I do this thing. I'm just gonna lie. I'm gonna tell her that, Ma, it's just my friends. They're not gonna be boys there. It's just a little thing, and I'm gonna come back home early, but not actually come home early, because every child has just been through that thing, that you have to take risks sometimes. You'll deal with the punishment tomorrow. Anyway, guys, that was me. I'm like, okay, I'm plotting. This is what I'm gonna do. And then after I wrote my last paper, let's say I wrote my last paper today, tomorrow, I told my mother and I said, Ma, I wanna go to my grandmother's place, right? My grandmother's place, there's just a lot of, I have a lot of my own space. There's nobody who's gonna be calling on me over and over again, checking up on me, blah blah blah, where is she? So I'm like, Ma, I wanna go to my grandmother's place. And she's like, okay, you can go if that's what you wanna do. Hey, you can go, because my mom trusts me so much and she knows that I'm a very good kid. Fast forward, I went to my grandmother's place and I organized with my cousin. We were in the same house, right? He was also at my grandmother's place. So I'm organizing with him and I'm saying, you know what, cuz there's this event that's going down and it's actually the reason why I'm here. So we need to go. I'm not into this kind of thing. So but when you know how like kidding. How should I put it? He's just the problem child, so he knows these things. He knows the things. So I'm like, okay, guys, please come on, let's do something. Okay, I have the money for tickets, I have the money for booze, so whatever goes down goes down. Come on, like make something happen, because the venue is too far, so we needed transport. So I'm telling him that, you know what, ask for the car from your dad and we'll go together, and I promise you, I will be buying you drinks if you do that. That is how desperate I was. I'm like, you know what? I want to go crazy this one time before I go to varsity, so that I can also have a story to tell. Story to tell. Those. Anyway, you don't want to hear about that. Fast forward the movie. So my cousin, on the night that we were supposed to be going to the event, I get ready. I'm looking pretty, fixing my hair, fixing everything, and I'm telling the family that I'm going to bed. But I was not really going to bed, I'm like, I'm going to bed. And they're like, okay, good night. I get into the room, I lock the door, I get ready, and I'm ready to go. And then I call my cuz. I'm asking him where he is, because at the time he was nowhere inside the yard. So I'm calling him, what's going on? Are we still okay? And he's like, no, I'm already at the event. You're already at the event? What do you mean, dude? What do you mean you're already at the event? I thought we were supposed to get together. Oh, this guy. Hi guys, that one. I will remember and I will remind him one day how he left me pin. Okay, I'm sitting down and I'm thinking, okay, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna go there. I don't know how will I get there, but I know that I am going there tonight. Tonight I'm gonna be crazy. This night I'm gonna be crazy. So I was willing to do anything that is crazy for me to get there. So there is this other friend of mine. We're not actually like close friends, but he's like just somebody from school that I know, and they are pretty much party animal. Pretty much. So like when I talk about a party animal, I'm talking about a person who goes to groove like literally every weekend. This person always has stories to tell on Monday, always. So okay, I'm hitting him up. I'm like, yo, bro, where are you? And he's saying, I'm going to the event. I say, yeah, that's where I want to go. That's why I'm calling you now. Yo, could you please pick me up? I really want to go. I've been planning for this day for so long. And he's asking me, do you have the tickets? And I say, yeah, I do have the tickets. I have the tickets, bro. I have two, because I bought the other one for my cousin, because I thought I was going with him. But then unfortunately he bailed out on me. Maybe there was somebody else who also had two tickets and he was gonna take him. I don't know. And I'm telling him like, yo, bro, I have two tickets here. Can you please come and pick me up? Let's go. And he's saying, okay, yeah. Now that you have an extra ticket, I was also planning to go. So I already have my ticket, but now that I know that you have an extra ticket, I could actually bring my girlfriend. And I'm like, okay, yeah, just come along with your girlfriend. Okay, fine. They came and then they picked me up. So we go to this other place where there was this event going on. It's fun, and then there came a time where I wanna go home, because I'm just like, I'm sitting down alone, and they're just leaving me there. And then I'm sitting down alone. This bunch of guys that are losers. They're coming there to talk to me, to sit with me, and I don't want that, man. So like I was getting bored. So I'm like, I need to go home. I call my cousin. He doesn't pick up his phone. I'm calling him again, bro. pick up the phone. He's not picking up the phone. So I'm telling this other friend of mine that I came with that, you know what, bro, I'm gonna go home. And my cousin's not picking up his phone. I know that he would have dropped me off at home because he has the car, okay? Okay, fine. And then I'm like, could you please drop me off at home? He's like, no, I am still having fun. I'm not going home, blah, 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 blah. And I'm saying, yo, bro, if you need money for petrol, I'll give it to you. Could you please just take me home? I just want to be home. I cannot walk home at this hour, okay? I cannot. So he's like, no. At that time, he's super intoxicated. He's like up there. So he's just, the conversation is just not going anywhere. It's just us talking, but it's not really going anywhere. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, how am I gonna get home? And then this other guy, he comes there and he sits with me, and he's asking me, what's up? What's going on? And I'm telling him that I wanna go home. Da 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 da. And he say, you know, we actually live at the same place where you are going. I live around there, so we can go together. I can take you back if that's what you are. But I'm coming here. I'm just gonna take you back, and you don't have to pay me. It's okay. And I'm thinking in my head, should I trust him? Do I trust this guy? And funny enough, he knew my name. But then, you know what? I was like, you know what? There's a lot of people that know my name back at home that I don't know them. But they know me because I'm a drama queen. Yeah, that's how I make my name. I'm a drama queen at home. So literally everybody, you know, they know who's pick, you know. So he's like, yo, I know you, da 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 da. I wouldn't do anything to you. And I'm like, okay. And at that time I have been drinking too, right? Okay. So we get in the car and and I live with this guy, and he's supposed to be dropping me off at home. So he parks a few kilometers away from my home, and he stops, and he's asking me if, you know, if I could give him my number, maybe we could talk sometimes, we could talk about stuff. And I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about stuff. You want to talk about stuff? What kind of stuff? It's like, no, we're just going to be talking. It's just going to be simple, a simple talk. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. I'm like, no, ha, 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 ha. No, I don't want to do that. And he's like, okay, I'm not going to force you to do anything that you don't want to do. And I'm saying, fine, so please drive. And he laughs. He's like, haha. He didn't actually laugh like that, but I'm just saying, you know. And then he laughs, and then I'm like, what are you laughing at? And he says to me, you are in my car. First of all, in my car, you are telling me to drive you home, but you don't want to give me your number? Why don't you want to give me your number? And I'm like, no, bro, you gonna force me? Are you gonna force me? No, I'm gonna give you my number. I'm not gonna give you my number. I was sitting there and you came to me and you said you were gonna take me home to take me home. If you want money, I'll give you money. And he's like, no, I don't really want your money. Da, 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 da. So okay, he parks at home. And I'm like, I'm trying to get out of the car. So he locked the door, right? He locked the door. And I'm looking at him like, please unlock the door. Because it didn't have, I don't know what was going on in that car, but you know what? He locked the door because I was opening it and it was just not going, you know? So he's like, you can't just leave like that. You can't leave like that. I mean, come on, hug me, whatever. He was smelling so nice. Guys, yeah, no. And I could tell that this guy has money. This one, yo, this one has money. This one was smelling so nice. And he's like, can you give me a hug? And then, yeah, of course I did hug him. I did hug him. And I hugged him. And, you know, he was just holding on tight to me. I'm like, can you let me go, bro? That's enough. Let me go. And he's just holding on to me. And he's like, I feel like there's something between us. You know, I just have this connection with you. Da 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 da. And I'm like, I have this connection with you, da. Can you at least just make my night, considering that I helped you, could you please make my night? Can I please kiss Pink? Can I please just kiss Pink? And at least I'll tell the guys, that I'll tell people that, I once kissed Pink. Actually, if you didn't know, I once kissed him. Like, what's so special about me that you'd want to kiss me? And he's like, no, you're the queen, the guys are all about you, and you know that. The guys, they're all about you, and you know that. And like, it just so happens that I'm one of those guys. You just didn't notice. And then I was like, okay, you know what do I have to use? I want to go crazy on this night. So I'm like, okay. Pink, chill. Okay, so I went in for the kiss, and then we kiss, and it was actually prolonged, which was not part of the plan initially. It was just supposed to be just a little kiss, but I'm just in the moment, and I'm enjoying, you understand? So this guy, we're kissing, and he's saying that he's not comfortable with how we are sitting, because like, okay, he's on the driver's seat, right, and I'm on the other side, so we had to like lean together, like, so he's like, no, I'm not comfortable with the way we are sitting, can we please go into the back seat? And I said, yeah, let's do that, because at that point I was so freaking 10 on, huh? And I'm like, this guy is cool, this guy smells nice, this guy huh? Okay, so we go at the back seat, me and him together, right? Okay, and then we start kissing, we're kissing, and I'm asking him, what are you doing? And he's like, don't tell me that, stop resisting, just go with the flow. Why are you resisting? I'm like, bro, I am nothing with you. You're literally a nobody to me. You're not dating. I don't know you. I just met you tonight. What? You say you know me, and you've known me for quite a lot of time, but I don't know you. You know me for a long time, but I don't know you. I just met you tonight, so you're a stranger. And he's like, what's wrong? You're feeling the vibe. I'm not gonna lie. Ladies and gentlemen, I was feeling the vibe. Okay? Thank you. So, I'm like, what do I have to lose? And I'm like, what, let me just enjoy this, and then I'm gonna bail out on him in the middle of it, right? So, yeah, that was like the plan. That was my plan. Okay. So we kiss, we're kissing, and he takes off my shirt. Why are you taking off my shirt? Then take off my shirt, and he takes off my shirt. Like, as you guys can see that I don't have, so I don't wear bras. So he takes off my shirt, so I am shirtless, and I'm not only shirtless, I am boo boo day. Everything is there. It's out in the open. People, okay, anyway. So I'm shirtless. I'm very much embarrassed to be telling you guys this, but you know what? Okay, let me do it. But you guys, like this video. You better like this video. You better subscribe. Hey, so this guy, he goes down on me. Literally, he went down on me. Mind you, I'm still virgin, and I'm like, ooh. What is going on? I feel like I'm in heaven. I'm like, no, don't stop, man, don't stop. And him doing that, it completely turned me into a bad girl. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell my friends that I lost my V card to a stranger. Yeah, that's gonna be my baddest story to tell. Disclaimer, I am not telling you guys that you should go and do that. Okay, it's not okay. It's not cool to be doing things that are like that. I'm just telling you my story of how, things happened and how things went down. So he goes down on me. This is how things went down. He went down on the gear. On the gear. So he was down there. And I was feeling so good. I was feeling so heavenly. And my sisters, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Please don't tell my mom. So he goes down on me. Okay. So I'm in the moment, and he's asking me if I'm still okay, and I'm saying, yeah, I'm still fine. And he says, do you want to go down on me? And I'm saying, and I was like, I don't want to do that. No, sorry, pass. I'm okay. I don't want to be sucking dicks of people that are strangers. I don't know you, bro. I'm just sucking your dick. You decided to go down on me, and that's your problem. That's your issue. That's your baby to nest. I'm not going down on you. And he's like, okay, that's unfair, but okay. So he continues caressing on my boobs. He's caressing on me. He's touching me everywhere. He takes off his clothes, and the guy's there, and he's red. Joey. Get a job. Yo, job red. Ingaga. Like this. I can joke, guys. But it was. So I was scared. I'm like, no. My nunu is still that. And I think you guys, if that was all God, He saved me from that. If it was not for Ujobe being that big, I would have been nuts. I would have done it. I would have done it. Today I'll be telling you a different story. I'll be saying that how I lost my virginity to a nobody. But this is how I almost. So he's like, he wants to go inside. And I'm like, no. Look, at first attempt, he was trying to get his fingers inside of me. I'm like, no. Like, I could feel there's just this little pain of the fingers inside of me. I'm like, don't do that, So I'm like, I'm looking at Ujobe. Jobe is like, Jobe. So I'm like, no, that's not going inside of me. That's way too big for a 17-year-old. That is way too big for a 17-year-old. I am not doing this. And he was like, okay, that's okay. And then we exchanged numbers, and then I got dressed up, and then I got out of the car. And then I went back inside. He keys on my neck. And I had to go back home to my mother's house the next day. He keys on my neck. And then I read something on the internet that was saying that you have to take a spoon, put it in the freezer until it's like really, really, really cold. Really, really cold. And it also had those icy thingies on it. So I did exactly that, and then I put it down I pressed it down on the hikers. They turned purple. From maroon to purple. They turned purple. I was so scared. I was so freaking scared because I knew my mom was going to see them. And how do I explain it to her? Because, I was a good girl. And they know me as a good girl. So it can't be me doing all these things, I'm sorry, excuse me, all these nasty things. So I did all of that. My hickeys, the 10 people, but I was very happy of that night. And I never talked to that guy ever again. But that's how it happened. Almost lost my virginity to literally nobody. You guys should not be doing any of that, okay? But anyway, you guys, thank you. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for tuning in, and if you are watching this and you have not subscribed, please do that right now. Hit the like button, and there's still more to come. So join the gang. Okay, I love you guys. Until next time, adios.